The PSVR2 is one of the biggest gaming releases of 2023, and the start of, hopefully, a new era of VR gaming. I know a lot of us here at Push Square are super excited by the prospect of it, so because of that, we've of course been doing a lot of digging and trying to figure out all of those exciting little nuggets of information surrounding this new piece of Sony tech. And what we've come away with is 31 different facts about the PSVR2. We want you to be on the same level of excitement as us, so I'm Aidan from Push Square, and here are the 31 facts that you need to know about the PSVR2. The PSVR2 will be released on February 22nd, 2023, arriving almost 7 years after the original PSVR. There will be two bundles of which you can choose from. Those are the basic PlayStation VR2 headset and controllers, which retail for £530 in the UK and $550 in the US. Then you have the PSVR2 and Call of the Mountain bundle, which of course comes with your controllers, headset, and the Horizon VR spin-off Call of the Mountain, which retails for £570 in the UK and $600 in the US. In addition to these bundles, a PSVR2 controller charging station is on offer for £40 and $50. Just in case it wasn't obvious, you will of course need the PS5 to run the PSVR2. This is not compatible with the PlayStation 4. Right away, you may think that the PSVR2 is largely unchanged design-wise, but the new headset is a far sleeker rendition, which clearly ties in with the PlayStation 5, DualSense and Pulse 3D headset design, with its black and white colouring. The PSVR2 will come with 4K OLED HDR panels, providing resolution of up to 2000 by 2040 per eye, quadrupling the visual fidelity over the original PlayStation VR headset. And with the OLED and HDR features, colours are more lifelike with true blacks and brighter colours. The panels will support both 90 and 120Hz refresh rates, the same as the PSVR, but it will increase its field of view to 110 degrees over the PSVR 1's 100 degrees. You will still be able to plug in your headset as well with a 3.5mm audio jack. Ditching the single tracking camera of the original headset, the PSVR2 will feature 4 camera arrays within the headset itself, allowing for more accurate controller tracking. Keeping on that theme of tracking, the headset will include eye tracking, meaning you'll be able to select menu options within supported games like Firewall Ultra. Thanks to eye tracking, foveated rendering is also possible through the panels. This allows the game to only fully render what the player is actually looking at, and in theory, this substantially improves performance. The headset will have a rumble motor built in, allowing for additional feedback during gameplay. This means you'll be able to physically feel the impact of an object flying past your face. And for all the glasses wearers out there, the headset will have a new venting system over the original headset that will allow for better airflow and hopefully avoid lenses fogging up during your VR sessions. And if different people are using your VR headset and say you have different spaces between your eyes, there's a physical roller on the top of the headset which will manually change the distance between the panels, something that was featured but far less accessible in the PSVR 1. And lastly, on the headset, the easily adjustable cushion strap will remain, allowing players to loosen the headset with the press of a button and then tighten it to the correct levels for them. The new and far more pronounced tightening wheel should make this even easier than before. The PSVR2 has continued the PS5's impressive tradition of packing a lot of neat features into these things. For one, you will immediately notice that they have a far more ergonomic design, similar to that of the Meta Quest 2. Both controllers will come with analog sticks for each thumb, with triangle and square buttons on the left pad and circle and X buttons on the right pad. The start, share, home and L1R1 bumper buttons also feature on the Sense controllers. Carrying over from the PS5's DualSense, the Sense controller will feature haptic feedback, allowing you to feel more defined rumble textures with each interaction. And the DualSense similarities don't stop there, as adaptive triggers will also be included, meaning you will feel the resistance of the triggers when you are, for example, firing a weapon. Lastly, the Sense controller will have finger sensing. That means that it has touch sensors which detect when you are gripping the pad. This allows you to make more natural gestures with your hands in game, allowing you to close your fist or hold out your palm depending on the context of the situation. PSVR2 will be connected to your PS5 via a single USB Type-C wire. While this might be a bit of a disappointment for some of those that were hoping for that wireless VR life, this is still a vast improvement over what came before. From hands-on impressions, the PSVR2 is far lighter than its predecessor, which I know will come as a nice upgrade. The headset will not include built-in audio like the Meta Quest 2, so you will need to use your TV speakers or plug a set of headphones into the 3.5mm jack. Technically, wireless headphones with a dongle should work too, but we don't have a full confirmation on that as of recording, and wireless headphones weren't compatible last time, so we didn't want to assume. The PSVR2 will include a see-through mode, something missing in the original but present in the likes of the Meta Quest 2. There will be a physical button on the headset to activate this, or a card in the control center on the PlayStation 5, and it will use the cameras on the front of the headset to allow you to see without removing said headset. Another feature from the Meta Quest is the customizable play area. The cameras will scan your room, and then you can use the Sense controllers to refine this, and if during a play session you come close to the border, you will receive a warning. Your play space will be remembered as well until you move into a different play area. With the help of the PlayStation 5 HD camera, you will be able to film and broadcast both your gameplay and your movement. There will be a cinematic mode which allows you to play regular flat screen games in your own virtual space. These games will play in 1080p but have support of up to 120 frames per second. The PSVR2 does not support backwards compatibility, meaning that all of your old PSVR games will not be playable. However, already we've seen the announcement of some upgrades like No Man's Sky and Pistol Whip, which will get full free PSVR2 versions for those that previously owned the game. Head honcho at Sony, Jim Ryan, recently stated at CES 2023 that the PSVR2 would have more than 30 games available at launch, including the likes of Horizon Call of the Mountain, the Dark Pictures Switchback VR, and Resident Evil 8. However, there is plenty to look forward to across the PSVR2's first year, as shortly after release and across the year, players can expect to play the likes of Firewall Ultra and the ridiculously named The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution. And of course, there will likely be those that haven't been announced yet as well. And those were 31 facts about the PSVR2 that we felt that you needed to know. If there's anything you think we've maybe missed out on, include it down in the comments. Otherwise, let us know what games you are most excited to try out on the PSVR2. We'll be offering up plenty of PSVR2 coverage once it is released, so be sure that you like the video and help spread our content. And if you want to stick around for those future videos, along with the reviews, gameplay, live streams and video essays that we produce all around the world of PlayStation, then why not subscribe to us here on Push Square. I've been Aidan, and I'll catch you in the next one.